I bought the house in early spring. It was old, but not abandoned old. Just quiet old. The kind of house that holds its breath. The realtor mentioned it had been empty for a year. The previous owner moved overseas. No tragedies. No dramatic stories. That should have reassured me. The first letter arrived 3 days after I moved in. It wasn't in the mailbox. It was on the kitchen table. White envelope. My name written clearly in black ink. I froze when I saw it. I hadn't told anyone my new address yet. I opened it. Inside was a single sheet of paper. Welcome back. That was it. No signature. No return address. I convinced myself I had written it and forgotten. Stress does strange things to memory. Moving is exhausting. Maybe I had left it there accidentally. But I knew I hadn't. I checked the locks. All secure. I installed cameras the next day. The second letter arrived at night. This time, it was placed on my bedside table. I didn't hear anything. I didn't wake up. It was just there in the morning. The envelope was identical. Inside, another note. You shouldn't have changed the paint. I had painted the bedroom walls gray the day before. No one else knew that. I reviewed the camera footage immediately. Nothing. No door opening. No windows disturbed. No movement inside the house at all. Just me, walking from room to room. Alone. The third letter was different. It was sealed in a thicker envelope. Found in the hallway. Check the attic. I didn't want to. But I did. The attic hatch creaked when I opened it. Dust fell into the air. The ladder unfolded slowly. I climbed halfway up before the smell hit me. Old paper. Old wood. And something metallic. The attic was mostly empty. Except for one object. A small wooden desk. Placed in the center of the space. On top of it, a stack of envelopes. All addressed to me. Different dates written in the corner. Some from years ago. Years before I bought the house. My name spelled perfectly. I picked up the top envelope. My hands were shaking. Inside was a letter. Written in handwriting identical to mine. I know you don't remember yet. I stopped breathing. There were dozens more. Each dated earlier than the last. As if someone had been writing to me before I ever arrived. The attic floor creaked behind me. Not from my movement. From something shifting in the dark corner. I slowly turned. No one was there. But the dust on the floor was disturbed. 2 parallel lines. As if something had been dragged recently. From the shadows. Toward the desk. I climbed down immediately. I sealed the attic hatch shut. I left the letters where they were. That night, I locked every door and window. I didn't sleep. At exactly 2:17 a.m., I heard something. Not from above. Not from outside. From inside the walls. Paper shifting. Soft. Like pages being turned. The next morning, there was a new letter on the kitchen table. This one was already opened. The paper inside read, You finally looked. And beneath it, a single sentence I never told anyone. A memory from childhood. A secret only I knew. Except I didn't remember ever living in that house before. And I don't know how long it's been writing to me. I didn't call the police. What would I say? That my house was writing to me? That someone knew memories I barely remembered myself? Instead, I did something worse. I opened the rest of the letters in the attic. Every single one. They were organized by date. The earliest was from 15 years ago. Long before I had even searched for a home in this city. Each envelope contained something different. Fragments of my life. A drawing I used to make as a child. A nickname only my grandmother used. A description of a scar on my knee from when I fell off a bike. Details no stranger could know. The handwriting was mine. Not similar. exact, the loops, the slant, the pressure marks where I pressed too hard on certain letters. At the bottom of one page was a line that made my stomach drop. You forget every time. I stopped reading. The attic felt smaller, closer, like the air was thickening. I climbed down again, but this time the ladder felt unstable. When my feet hit the hallway floor, I noticed something new. The paint on the walls. It wasn't gray anymore. Not entirely. Underneath the gray, faint shapes pressed through. Words. Layered beneath the paint. As if someone had written on the walls before I covered them. I grabbed a flashlight and leaned closer. The words were faint but visible. Don't open them all. I hadn't noticed them when I painted. I would have seen that. Wouldn't I? My phone buzzed. Unknown number. A text. Check the basement. I didn't have a basement. At least, I didn't think I did. I searched the house plans online. The listing showed no basement. Just attic storage. But when I pulled a rug back in the hallway near the stairs, I found something else. A thin outline in the floor. A square hatch. Barely visible. Painted over. My hand shook as I scraped the paint away from the edges. The hatch lifted with resistance. Cold air rushed upward. And beneath it, stairs. Narrow. Wooden. Leading down into darkness. I stood there for a long time. Then I heard it. From below. Paper sliding across the surface. Slow. Deliberate. And then, my voice. Soft. Whispering. You came back. I don't remember buying this house. But something here remembers me. And I don't know how many times I've already lived inside it.